always try some VR. So I guess I gotta take that over.
Audio Jungle.
I wasn't sure how to do the next episode update, so I'm just gonna actually walk you guys through what we've done so far, and I'll put little clips in here and there about how we did it or something to that effect. I have been recording, but it has been a little challenging to do the work and do the video editing and the camera work. It's very trying. So if anybody lives in Georgia and they want to be our video intern, please, that'd be amazing. That being said though, let me walk you around a little bit and show you guys what we've been up to, and yeah. So here you can see our car. I think last time you guys checked in with us, we were doing an engine disassembly. So here is, right there is the front housing, which is just upside down because I'm gonna go put the front ring gear on. So got all my parts cleaned, and here are all the parts, a majority of them. I have some of them on the other side over there that are ready to go. I think both rotors are over there too. Joe's been doing a pretty good job of cleaning, even though he went to Formula Drift this weekend and left me and Tommy to do most of the work. But I'm pretty much ready to assemble the engine. I'm gonna get that done hopefully this week. Met a nice guy named Alan today who showed me a couple tips and tricks and let me borrow a part. What else have we done? All right, so in here, obviously you can see the car looks quite different. It's been pretty much almost fully stripped. All right, so you can see the car is fully stripped. I've got the doors off. We did the whole bottom here. You can even notice that there is no sound deadening. We've gotten that out too. A little trick, we use dry ice, a little bit of alcohol, and chills a little away. Man, once you get the edge under, that's where it really works. Yeah. Should probably start pulling some of these out. I'm just making a freaking soup. You can see there's some metal missing out of that. I was just practicing my plasma cutting, which is way too powerful. And actually, the rear doors are made out of aluminum, so I kind of wasted my time because all of that metal I took out of there is probably less than a pound. The front doors right here, though, they're actually steel. So those are magnetic. So I'm probably going to cut some of this metal out because that is going to have a little bit of weight savings. In case you're worried about safety, we are actually getting it so we can get the roll cage in here. And the roll cage will have an X-bar configuration right here in front of the door, so there's no real need to have any of this other extra crash structure. You can see that I still need to take out the crash bar, which is bananas because you can see it used to be attached there. There is no attachment on the other side here. I don't know if Mazda forgot to put it in or if it's not supposed to have one, but it's only connected on one side, so I don't know how good of a crash bar that is in the first place. I do need to take this out though, because when they put the cage in, the A-pillars and the cage are almost one, and it has to be welded down here in the corners. So none of this stuff can be in there when we take it to our cage fabricator. So been struggling a little bit with that. I've got it pretty loose. I'm not sure what's still holding it. I can't really see a lot, but I'm gonna have to keep working on that when I get a chance. Other than that, that would mean that this is empty and ready to go. What else have we done? Oh, as you can see, we have a quick release now. Maybe I should get one for your car.
I know, right?
No, don't.
No, it's pointless. Yeah, buddy.
That's badass.
That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Accomplishments, baby.
Hell yeah! Nice job, Patty. Easy camera. So I do need to. I do need to plasma out these right here, so that I can mount the chair. The quick release though, it's pretty cool. Just put it on like that. Boom. There you go. Now it's gonna feel a little janky because I haven't tightened it all up. I just put it in there very quickly just to make sure that everything worked. And this bar isn't even attached here either. But I do need to take this out, like I said earlier, for the roll cage. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna leave the steering column in, but I'm gonna take all of that out right there, and should be good to go. But yeah, this is a pretty sweet piece. I don't know if I can do it with one hand or not. Take it off, but pretty simple. You just grab it right here, comes right off. So that when we have our seat and all that, it's still easy to get in and out. That's pretty much it. Another little update. I think we're gonna run my wheels that I have for my RX7. They're 9.5s right here. I'm not a fan of the color, so please don't judge me on that, even though Tommy likes them. What happened was when I ordered the wheels, they didn't have. I wanted it in sport bronze, but they didn't have it. They were out of it, so they knocked off about $100 when I bought them. So I never got them powder coated or anything like that. So we're just gonna run them as is, and hopefully Achilles is gonna hook us up with some 255s. All the way around, because I got 4 of those bad boys, so that should be good as far as tires. I think we only need one set. If Jerry Yang lets us borrow a set of his wheels, maybe we can just use them as spares. Or if Jerry's gonna let us borrow his wheels period, we might just run those and just bring these stock ones as race tires. Because Jerry, I think it runs 9.5s in the front anyway, and he's got 2 sets, so it would be no problem. He gets free tires all day long. What else am I missing here? So, engine is coming. It's right there, just chilling. I've got to do a little bit of work on the interior, and that's kind of it. I mean, there's not too much going on. I do need to do a little fabrication in there and mount our seat. You can see our seat is right here, which is actually the same seat that I run in on my sim rig, which is nice because we can actually, practice racing, and it's going to feel very similar. And this is the Sparco Rev 2, which is one of the best seats, if not the best seat, I think, for the sheer fact that it can fit anybody as tall as me and as fat as me. So if it can fit me, it's pretty much going to be able to fit any other driver, which is nice because, you got to consider everybody else. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So this has got to come out, and I'm going to put the rail system in. Actually, I wonder if leaving that in there will give me the incline I was looking for my rail system. So that's another thing to think about. Although it might be a little too short. I don't know. Yeah, not sure. I'll have to take a look at it. But I'll try to record it. It's just not too easy when you're a one-man army sometimes. Although I should say, Tommy and Joe have been putting a decent effort in. Oh yeah, I also got to take out the sunroof up there. We also have to cover it with a piece of sheet metal. I don't want to use plexiglass because it's just going to turn this thing into a greenhouse. We got to take off the ceiling and the side airbags, both there and there. And other than that, that's it. I got some plexiglass for the sides right here, which is over there. It's been like Christmas every day because Joe's been ordering so much stuff, and it's just been showing up. Oh yeah, we also got to do our brakes and our brake pads down there for the front and the rear. We just got some regular disc brakes. I didn't get slotted or anything like that because I want the pads to last, but we are using Hawk. Where are they? I gotta stop saying so much. We are using the Hawk DTC 60s, which after doing a little bit of research is what I really wanted to go with. They have a DC 70, but I think it's just a little too extreme for the sheer fact that it doesn't even warm up until it hits about 300 degrees, I think. And these warm up at about 150. So if it starts raining or something like that, I don't want the pads to get too cool. And honestly, I don't know. That may not even be an issue with stuff like this. Maybe I should have gone with the more extreme pad, but I'm thinking with the car as light as it is and the sport brakes diameter on this car, it's pretty good. And I might cut some holes and just direct air in there. Maybe not even need to do that on the rear, honestly. You can see where some of my plasma cutting kind of went through. Not so great, sorry, Joe. But yeah, right here, these El Facos, I can pop those out and create some nice natural airflow. Maybe cut some lubes, I don't know. But I am gonna cut a hole in the hood and direct air out of the radiator, definitely. So yeah, it's all about reliability, not even going for speed. I hope this thing runs. And yeah, this is kind of where we're at. Anyways, I do appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, hit me up on all the questions you want, because it just helps, it just really helps the channel when you guys comment and hit that like button and the subscribe button. We've been having some steady growth. It's a little slow going for all the work that we put in. Oh, I gotta take out the stereo too, forgot about that. But yeah, you know, I've been real happy. Everybody's been pretty super supportive, especially CB. Sorry it takes so long to get the videos to you. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. So yeah, man. Please do consider hitting that like, follow, subscribe button. It means the world to us, and it really does help. All right, guys, I'm out. No, you can't do it after you start it, though. You have to start it and stop it. Otherwise, it'll still be in the same profile.
Oh, you know, I think my camera's different. Because I actually did that.
Since you just started it, why not take the risk for this one clip? Stop it and start it